The Lakers are a bad basketball team, and it was evident early in the game against the Raptors. They were down 21-2. 21-2. It was over before it started. This Lakers team is not making the playoffs.
Barnes was out there like Scott LaRock.
Love Barnes.
Producing hits. Cutting and scratching.
Gary Trent
Los
Jr. has
Angeles
been scoring since he got to the Raptors.
And by the way, unfortunately for LeBron, a lot of those steals, a lot of those buckets were on him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that didn't feel good, and he was clearly upset about it. So shout to the Raptors for getting it done on the road and putting a smackdown early against the Lakers.
I mean, 21-2 to start the game. Pascal Siakam got buckets. Gary Trent Jr. has been on like a low-key tear in the last month or so, just getting to his spots and getting buckets. This Lakers team is not making the playoffs. They're not winning 2 play-in games.
Kuminga and Scotty Barnes, those are like young bigs that like play real physical, you know, get up into you defensively, but also like can finish around the basket and will dunk on you. Those are the guys you do not want guarding you in rec ball.
No.
I'm telling you, they hit you with their knees, they hit you with their elbows. They're not even trying.
Why are you covering me from 45 feet away?
They play so hard.
I'm not even asking for the ball.
Man, that's like a young Kawhi. Just leave me alone, man.
That's what you're saying about Kevin Garnett yesterday.
Yes,
like,
perfect example.
Stop covering me this hard.
Like, why are you guarding
I'm not even trying to get the ball. Well, the Lakers are absolute trash, and the Raptors are a team that I don't want to face in the first round. They're sitting around the 6th seed right now, so they can be in a 3-6 matchup. That's going to be tricky out in the playoffs. Jalen, we talked about Karl-Anthony Towns scoring 60.
Big cat.
We talked about Steph Curry having 47. We talked about the MVP candidates, Jokic and Embiid. We didn't talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ho-hum, just another win. He had 30. They beat the Jazz, a tough out. Are we overlooking Giannis and the Bucks both as MVP candidates and as title contenders?
Well, I'm gonna tell you the thing that we're overlooking with the Bucks is that they continue to accumulate depth up front. Remember, Giannis, no matter what list you want to put him on, is one of the best players and one of the best bigs in the league. Easy. Top 1, 2, or 3, no matter what day it is, right? But then all of a sudden, you get Brook Lopez back from injury.
Played last night.
Who can score on the post, is more of a three-point shooter now, but has improved defensively.
Rim protector, rebounder.
Serge Ibaka, who's a three-point shooter.
Yep.
And make 1 or 2 dribbles and finish at the hoop if you run him off the shot, but also a defender and bring you toughness. Bobby Portis is also giving him more minutes up front. He can stretch the floor with his three-point shooting, and we know that he can have some defensive tenacity as well.
Was Bobby Portis Finals MVP because it felt like it?
Well, he's the people's MVP.
He was the people's
Milwaukee's MVP. And so, but their fan base is smart enough to understand that, yeah, we have a big 3. And by the way, Middleton has found this game and his efficiency in particular, like the last 6 games. And Drew Holiday is the best player in the NBA that nobody ever talks about. Because in theory, he guards the best point guards. And he's productive against the best point guards. It's just that he just goes about his business. And by the way, he got a couple of brothers in the league.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so I believe the Bucks, again, what they're doing up front and what Giannis continues to do all season still has to make them the favorite in the East.
It doesn't have that new car smell that the Sixers and the Nets have. It's not exciting. There's no great story. They didn't change their roster from last year to this year that much. But they're winning games. And Giannis, as you mentioned, is one of the top 3 players in the league, however you want to shape it. A lot of great performances. We mentioned Steph 47, Karl-Anthony Towns 60, Trae Young 46 for the Hawks, and they beat the Blazers. Trae Young, they're sitting in a play-in position right now after being the 5 seed last year and going all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. They've been a little disappointing, but do you see them getting into the playoffs?
Let me just make sure I say something that sometimes get overlooked about the Hawks.
What's up?
That they made the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
Doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it.
And they beat the Knicks and the Sixers in particular. And the one thing about Trae Young is if I go to my favorite restaurant and I'm looking for young point guards and there's something on the menu, I have my Trae Young with unlimited range.
Okay.
That's still going to get me double figures assists, but he's miniature in size.
Okay.
I have my oversized guard, as I'll call him, in Luka, is going to get me supersized triple-doubles, and I've seen him do it in the playoffs. I think he had 46 in Game 7 against the Clippers. And then I got the explosive athlete in John Morant, who leads the league in points in the paint. And so, like, those three guys, while you can look at their statistics and compare them in a lot of ways, they're vastly different on how they get it done.
Yep.
And it's like, the choice is yours. You can get with this. You can
So
get
when you
with that.
go to your favorite restaurant, you order point guards off the menu.
No, I order sake.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.